All right. Hello and good evening, everyone. We are back in Spare Room Studio today for the continuation of our special presentation, The Legend of Xingshan. So, let's go jump into it and start with a recap of the story, shall we? And as always, a special thanks to those of you who are joining from the Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom Facebook page. Always happy to have you along for the journey here this evening. And Tim, good to see you as well. Thanks for joining. Got Emperor Tim here, who is the creator of this campaign, and he's been giving me a lot of helpful hints along the way. Alright, let's jump right back into it here. I'm going to go ahead and slow things down here for just a moment so we can do our recap. So, let's get back to the story so far. So, we know that there's magical fish in that pond, and we also know there's a water demon in that pond too, and she is none too happy with us. So, what we need to do to accomplish here in this next stage of the campaign, we need to have a population of 3,500, which we're actually pretty close to achieving already. 80 people in an impressive compound or better. We're definitely going to have to work on that one. Large palace must be built, so we're going to have to work on some monuments there. 7 allied cities required. We only have 1 of those. 24 months of heroes, we're definitely going to need to work on that, and a treasury of 75,000 strings of cash. We're about a third of the way there, so not too bad. So, already in good shape here for the second episode. Let's take a look at the world map and see where we're at. We've got trading partners all across the Middle Kingdom here, so we're in pretty good shape. Let's see, do we have anyone who's really happy? Laza's respectful of us. Okay, not bad, but again, strong military. You, Chengdu agreeable. Okay. We could probably get an alliance out of that. That may be helpful. Apathetic, respectful, docile even. Alright, awesome. We like docile. And apathetic. So, we do need friends, so let's go ahead and send an alliance request. That way we can start working on those alliances. Back at home, we still need some workers needed. And our housing development is actually, well, pretty much at full capacity. Unless we decide to expand a little bit more. Almost all of our houses are ornate apartments, which means we would have to invest in tea in order to bring that. So we'd need to bring some tea from the tea shop. I am just not quite sure that I want to do that quite yet. Even though I produce plenty of tea, making that last push might be a little challenging. I might end up trying to build a second housing development, which in and of itself could prove to be somewhat challenging. I do have some fancy houses up here that I could upgrade, but really this is probably the extent that my population is going to grow. You can see the chart over time here. We're at kind of peaking out there. And as Tim's pointed out, docile or agreeable, they will accept the alliance. So we've got 2 that are headed out right now. Hopefully we'll get some alliances. We've got a fairly good military running here. Still building up some troops. Oh, you can even cut back on the number of workers there. But we are going to have to expand in order to build that monument. Trade is doing very well. We're exporting quite a bit of tea, a little bit of silk, a lot of paper, and then we've also got some silk, carved jade that we're exporting down here as well. So, pretty good economy running so far. I think we just need to expand a little bit on the housing side so that we can expand our reach a bit here. We've got our fancy houses up here. I could, let's see, do we have a way down this mountain? Ooh, we do not that way. That's a straight cliff. I could expand off this back end here and actually build out this little terrace here as a population area. It's true, if I do add tea, I wouldn't have to build another housing block. It would most likely require me to delete one of my food shops unless I wanted to try to squeeze another market square in here somewhere. Which is doable, but it might be a little bit challenging. Let's see. If I were to put another market square... Actually, I guess I could. I could add another market square, give it some tea coverage, just to make sure that I keep my food in order. Let's take a look at what that would look like. I think what we do here is pick a spot, right? Probably here would be best. Alright, what I do want to do is block this off. So I want this open to inspectors, open to market square employees. Let's see if we can do this. Alright. Just gonna put the tea shop in here. We can add hemp, food, and ceramics. Why not? Oops, I think I did 2 ceramics there. I missed the food shop. Oh. Let's speed boost things up a little bit here. I'll go back to our 80% normal speed. Throw in the food. There we are. That's true. I could try to expand one of these to a grand market square, but based on kind of the infrastructure that's grown up around it, it might be kind of a pain in the butt to go, at least in the short term, to delete that. I could do that over here, but let's see how much coverage the one market square with tea is going to provide. Looks like they are able to buy food, which is good. I set that quality at appetizing food, like the other market squares. Alright. Well, that's working. We still need 66 more employees. We are still building up our military, and we have plenty more. Uh-oh, trade shuts down. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. We do have a trading station with Chengdu we should probably build. Although I am running out of locations. Let's check the map here. I don't see anything. It's Chengdu. Oh, I'm sorry, with Lhasa. Lhasa still looks like they're okay. Uh-oh. The threat. That's true. Water demons coming in here. Yeah. Water demon not happy with us. In fact, they're not trading, which means no more carved jade. Well, there goes a significant source of our revenue. Because exporting carved jade was kind of a nice little moneymaker. Uh-oh. 6 months, they're coming for us. Let's do this. I was considering doing this a short while ago. I think we're going to have to do it now, though. We're going to need to start to build our armored defenses, because we've got invaders coming, and we need to get walled up. So, let's go build some walls. These may not be the prettiest walls to start with, but we can always edit them later. Right now, my concern is mainly around making sure that we cover as much as we can, and I really do not want to let any invaders in, especially near my military units. So, let's try to wall this stuff off as best we can. I'm going to focus on these little gates here, these little ridges. That way we can try to keep them away from us as best as possible. Alright, we're going to have another one up there. Let's see. So we got a wall there. That'll keep that defended. We need one up here. Fortunately, that means we're not going to be able to log up there anymore, but it's kind of the price we're going to have to pay. Sorry, guys. We're not going to be able to get at that lumber. I don't want to get everything walled up first before I start putting sentries on there. Alright. Let's mine the gap there. Alright, let's see. Probably not going to be able to paint over that panda. But I can seal this way off. Sorry, Panda Bear. Alright, and over here we're just going to have... Well, that terrace runs out. They could always cross the water, which is always going to be an area of concern. So, we can't build a water gate. But what we can do... We can build the water like around here, stick a tower right there. That way at least we've got some archers firing down. Also make sure that they don't have too easy of an access point. Building a wall in here. We kind of discourage them from attempting to break in too easily. Yep, we will need to man the towers eventually. I'm just trying to get them all out there first before we commit resources to them. We only need to man them during the invasion, otherwise it's a waste of resources. Especially labor right now, which is in short supply. We gotta watch out, our salt mine here is somewhat unprotected. Now, I know I'm not going to be able to get full wall coverage everywhere, but my intent here is to try to wall off as much as possible to at least slow the advance. We've got a lot of ground that we need to cover, and so by being able to slow down the invaders, even just a little bit, we are better able to defend ourselves. We'll try to prevent them from sneaking in too easily. Alright, let's see what else we have on this side. There's no way up that. This we can wall off. Again, perhaps not the prettiest wall, but a wall good enough. I'm actually going to put a tower up here. That can help overlook. Let's see, what else do we need here? This is kind of a crazy road that I built. I don't think there's a way up from that way, which is good. So if they're not able to come from that direction, we can wall that off there. Got some pheasants. We'll keep the pheasants safe. This is all pretty well walled in here. Kind of a natural defense barrier. Alright, not too worried about that. There's no way up. Here again, we have a river crossing, so try to wall this off as best we can, knowing full well that we're most likely going to have to fight at some point. Throw a tower in there.
We passed a bunch of angry-looking soldiers.
Yeah, they're coming, all right.
River. Looks like they are headed your way.
That's true. They could spawn at our entry point, which actually isn't a bad idea. I'm going to explain why here in a little bit as to why I almost want them to come to my entry point. Tower up there. This is all pretty well walled off. And then we're back to the entry point here. Now, what I like about this entry point here, not that there's a hunter's tent here, unfortunately he's going to have to be sacrificed, but this area here creates a lovely kill zone. Why? Because we're going to put some gates and some towers, and we are going to hopefully, well, maybe not a gate, but we are going to try to trap our invaders as they approach. So, what we're going to do is we're going to put up some walls to make sure that they don't escape. I'm actually going to get rid of our hunter here. Alright, so we want to keep these guys nice and locked in. Alright, so what we're going to attempt to do here is create a little gauntlet for our unfortunate invaders. I want them to come in and attack all of these red residential walls as they come in. Now, you might be saying to yourself, well, red residential walls aren't really meant for warfare. They're really meant for more of the aesthetics. But what they do is they are going to create a lovely diversion. The enemy can't resist attacking these things, which means they're going to have to break each and every one. Meanwhile, what we're going to have is our towers raining death and fire upon the enemy. So the idea is we get them trapped down in here. We're going to hold up with archers up here so that they can fire down on them, and then close in with infantry and cavalry to seal the deal. So the intent here is to block off as many of these entry points as possible. Don't let them attack. That's the plan anyway. We'll see how it works. Alright, we have a little bit of water here. Alright, they're coming in 5 months. Oh, trade opens up. And we've got an ally. Alright. So we've got a new ally. Here's going to be the challenge, though. I don't know if we can get a wall all the way around this. Which means this is going to be another point of potential ingress. Which means we're going to have to definitely block this. Oh, don't block the map exit point. That's true. I'm going to have an exit point in some direction. A good point. Alright, we're going to have to at least have one exit point. Where to have them exit? Let's see, are the... Oh, they are walking out through this path. Okay. Well, that makes things a bit more challenging. So you've got the trader walking through there. We are going to have to build something to defend ourselves. Alright, we'll put a gatehouse there. That'll work. Alright, so we've got a gate. We can also add some walls up here. Throw in a tower. Again, adding to that concept of creating that kill zone for the enemy. So hopefully we can keep them contained inside here. Even if we don't, what I want to make sure is that we limit the amount of damage that they can do. So not giving them access to any of these... Actually, didn't want to build that, sorry. Giving them access to any of these points where they can break through. Again, what we'll do here is we'll create more of these red residential walls. Bottom and the top. Once that guy passes through. That way we can help block that off. Alright. So, we've got our path for escaping up there. We can also stage some archers up there if need be. Let's make sure we got the rest of our stuff, and I think that's it. Alright, because I'm a little paranoid, I'm going to put a tower over here. Mainly because I don't want my forts completely undefended in the event of an attack. Let's see, any other areas that need... We've got gates and towers there for archers to shoot down from. Actually, you know what might be good is just to build all along this. This will also help with the flood control, too, if we ever get into that situation again. Just some towers along that way. Again, trying to seal off as many of these points as possible. We know we're not going to get all of them, but we'll do the best we can. Alright, so they could potentially break in through here. Might be able to sneak in around, but pretty much they're going to get locked up in this area, unless they come along the river. In which case they're going to come waltzing right into the heart of our city, which is not a good plan. So one of the things I could put here is a stretch of wall. Now, I want to make sure that we've got some bridges here, just so that we can get troops across if we need to. In fact, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to build a quick little gatehouse. Again, not the finest construction there, but... do I have a tree somewhere hiding back there? I do. There we go. So I might want to have my military units move through that gate. This gives me a little bit of extra protection there. That way they can get down there if the need arises. Excellent. Alright, so we're looking pretty safe. I'm just going to put a couple of extra bridges across here in case we need to get from one side to the other. Alright, feeling pretty good about the defenses so far. Love my little kill zone down here. I think that'll turn out nice. In fact, I'm going to put in another tower right over here. That way, if they do manage to break through, we do have some extra protection there. And I really love this entrance here. This is going to be great if we can get them in there. Alright. How much is this going to cost me in people? 32 workers. Let's up the speed a little bit. Oh, what are we looking at? Oh, yikes. That's like 100-some people. Alright, well, we'll turn that off for the time being, but... Chengdu becomes ally, Loilang becomes ally. Excellent. Alright, we've got some allies. Alright. Laza's coming for us. We've got a couple allies. We could also make some ancestral homage. Unfortunately, we can't get Huang because I believe he's going to be coming as part of that curse. So... we need to work on maybe some Confucian heroes, but in order to do that, we need to build a Confucian academy. Well, since we can't do that... oh, yeah, it's true. Huang Di was seduced. Unfortunately. Oh, this is probably the worst place for a Confucian academy, but... we're going to put that in there, and the appeal of the neighborhood. Oh, lacquerware. Okay. We need lacquerware. Can we get lacquerware? We still need a trading station with Chengdu. I need to put that on the board before I forget. Oh, my commercial district here is kind of tapped out. I don't like that, but let's see if we can find a better spot. You know, it might not be the end of the world if we put it in over here. Chengdu buys weapons. Oh, hang on. Someone became hostile. Laza becomes hostile. All right. That water demon is really starting to go after us. We can sell fish, wood... and we can start buying jade again. Excellent. Although I don't want 12 jade. Stick with 10. Now we can keep the carved jade going. Sun Tzu, we need you. How do you like stone? Apparently not very much. Alright, well, it cleared up some warehouse space, so I've got that to be thankful for. Let's get some tea. Get 6 sachets of tea. Jingling will sell, but it's water trade. Oh, that's true. They will sell us jade. But that's going to take a long time for that jade to make it from here all the way back to my trading station. Alright, 1 month. Chengdu under attack. Within 4 months. Hold that thought. We need to get our own boys up and ready here. Alright, let's see. Maximum number, we can turn that off. Turn that off. Man the towers. Alright, let's see where they're coming from. I'd like to at least get some archers down here, starting to get them moving. Right. Cavalry are going to be our best friend. Where is that other gate? I don't want to have that. At least up here. Well. All right. We're going to have to fight to defend the city. And there's a flood. Well. We may have just gotten lucky. I think the attackers might have drowned. I don't see anybody coming. That may have just been a happy accident.
The enemy appears weak from my vantage.
Oh, the sentries are reporting weak enemies. Panda bears are squealing a bit. 33% chance that the invasion spawning at the river, you got lucky. The own curse came back to haunt her. Invasion force defeated! The water demon did herself in. Oh, yep, they are shooting at something out there.
I see no enemy, but the Tao De Jing says danger is greatest when you underestimate your opponent.
Alright. Well, invasion force defeated. Alright, Chengdu, we need to send aid. Troops. Alright, well, we've got plenty of troops that we can spare, so let's go ahead and send out our catapults. We can certainly do that. We'll send out some cavalry, some infantry, and a crossbow. That should be enough to keep them happy for now. Dispatch the troops. Alright, well, we got lucky there, as Tim pointed out. That could have been a lot worse than it was. The curse came back to bite the invasion force, and they got done in by the flood. Unfortunately, some of our industry also got done in by the flood. Alright, so we gotta make sure that this is back up and running, which it looks like it is. Salt mine's back. Unfortunately, our trading station also bit the dust. That's why importing anything from here is a bit of a gamble, just because you don't know when that flood is coming. But we can buy some lacquerware. And I want to make sure that we get lacquerware. And I also want to make sure that we sell lacquerware. There we are. Let's put a tea shop up there as well. Alright, let's turn the towers off. We don't need to man those anymore. Alright, we're in perfect balance of harmony with our labor force. Got plenty of food, which is excellent. We also have an abundance of hemp. Anybody else buy this stuff? I don't think anyone else buys hemp. Uh-oh, trade with Chengdu shuts down. Uh-oh, the water demon again. I think that was one we just built. Well, thankfully we got a shipment of jade in, but looks like we're going to be losing that again. I have to be very careful here. Treasury's still doing well. Let's turn our attention towards monument building. We do need to build that large palace, and it is a very large palace. Actually, we do have some space right out here that we can build it. Uh-oh. What? Fancy house is falling apart. I sell more wheat. Economic decline. No, that's not good. Alright, well, we're going to have to work on our fancy homes here. Not really sure why that fell apart. Got a couple inspectors' towers. We shouldn't be seeing too much. Needs an ancestral shrine. I could have sworn I built a Confucian. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna throw in a shrine right there. Ah, sabotage from spies. Ah, that could be. Usually you can spot spies because they stick out like sore thumbs, especially in industrial zones. When you see a random market square employee wandering around in the middle of a farmland like this, yeah, usually you can spot them pretty quick. It's in residential areas where you have a greater variety of walkers that it becomes more difficult to spot. Huang Di's feeling a little neglected. We'll give him some stone. Alright, let's get back to that monument. Let's clear some space here. Uh-oh, back to the flood again. And I just fixed that ferry, too. Alright. Now, the good news is the walls they're holding there, keeping the floodwater back. That means it provided a good seal. Obviously, in some of the areas where we could not seal off the flood, we continue to see the water rise. That also means our steel furnaces are going to be quiet for a little bit. Wow, we have a lot of lumber. Holy cow. We sell lumber? Oh, well, we could if they were trading. That's true. We're going to have to watch out for space saving for the future. We have more monuments. Looks like the floodwaters have subsided. Go back and put our ferry back in. Don't really want to sell anything there just because I'm worried that... Oh, I buy more paper. Excellent. We'll sell more paper. Sell you all the paper you want. We are going to run out of jade. That is going to stink. We still have a good patch up here. I was kind of reserving this for more population, but we're hitting our population mark, so that's a good sign. Still need to wait for that lacquerware supply to come on in. Let's see. Oh, don't accept clay here. I don't need that. Get lacquerware. That should be good. get hemp as well. That way we've got something there. Yep, we've met our population goal. Slowly rising a little bit. We've got a bit of unemployment, 6%. We can man the towers. That'll balance us out. Let's check our military. How are we doing here? Oh, there we go. We can work on some of that. Let's see. We've got plenty of wood in stock. I'm going to start clearing some of that out. Lots of racks of weapons. Could always start selling those to make some more money. Alright. Monument building. We need to start getting to work on this here. It's going to be a monumental task. Pun intended. Suffers famine. They need fish. Let's see. Chengdu desperately need your help. A famine has struck my city and people are starving and can't produce the food. Fear that what will happen if we go too much longer. Send 14 fish to me in 8 months. Send the fish! Alright. Try to put this maybe in the corner. Got a feeling there's a couple random trees that I need to clear up here in order to get this to fit. Oh, fire! You know, sometimes these noble houses are having quite the party. Holy cow, burning the place down. And now it's spreading. Uh-oh, here we go. Lhasa launches invasion. They're coming back for more. Fortunately, uh-oh, that's the market square. We've got a lot of buckets on patrol, but... There we go, at least put the market square out. Maybe? Oh, that's gonna be a total loss. Alright, they're coming in 5 months. Chengdu regards us more highly. They got their fish supply. Well, this certainly isn't going well. It's making our elite housing challenge a bit more challenging. Alright, back to monuments. We'll have to wait for that fire to peter itself out. Alright, 6 months, they're coming. Alright. Wood and carpenters. Wait for that wood to be supplied. Alright, we were able to save the Grand Market Square, which is excellent. Let's see, that should be my army should be marching back. Alright, we should also work on getting some more trading partners here. They buy cabbage, and we can't really give them a lot of cabbage. Silk? Give them some silk. That should put them over the edge, and we can then reply for an alliance. Ooh, we've got some fancy homes. Luxurious apartments. Looks like the tea peddler's getting around. Happy New Year. Alright, we need Taoist or Buddhist buildings. Let's see what we can do here. Taoist, maybe? Like either or? Well, then we're gonna go with the Buddhist shrine.
Don't worry, I'm very skilled.
Okay, I only have one Buddhist shrine sitting over here. Alright, we'll send those boys back home. Alright, 2 months we have to prepare. They're coming. You're literally the only crappy houses in the entire neighborhood. Everyone else is happy, except that one little spot. I didn't like the trees. There we are. I can sprucing those up a bit. Alright, in 1 month, here we go. Towers are manned. Of course, I sent my archers to come back, but I actually need them back here. Sorry, boys. Head on back. I sent some cavalry up to the north here. Just to head off that area in case we have some action coming up. Alright, 2 months. Uh-oh, here we go. We've got more attackers. They're coming. Fight to defend the city. Press trade agreement. Alright, agree, yes. Sounds like a great deal. Cavalry, we need first responders on the scene. I don't know where those guys are going. Alright, they're running through the gauntlet now, which is good. Let's get our infantry moving. Remember, we're playing with a slightly reduced hand here because we don't have all of our troops. Alright, cavalry are on the scene. Oh boy, 1 month they're coming. Alright, we can send weapons. Alright, we need to get across and hold that defensive line. Actually, they're gonna come back this way. Quickly, before they break the bridge! Alright, cavalry are on scene and fighting. Where's my infantry backup? Have at 'em, boys! Oh, we're gonna have a double invasion. I'd say we fight this one out. I think we can beat them. Good news is we've got them at this chokehold. Or choke point, I should say. Alright, next wave of invaders is coming in. I don't know if the catapults are going to make it there in time, but we'll send them. Crossbowmen, we need backup. There's Huang D. Oh boy. We've got quite a bit. Alright, let's rotate around here so we can see him. Alright, infantry. Move to engage. I don't know if we're going to have enough for the second wave. Plan 2. Actually. We may have to fall back. Ah, shoot. Too close. Alright, well, we're not going to be able to build a gate. Uh-oh, they're breaching our defenses. We may have... Crossbowmen! Oh, I don't know if we're going to be able to hold them off. We're routing. I think they may have beaten us. Yeah, I could beat one, but not two. We have been conquered. Well, that's a bit tough. Unfortunately, my troops have not returned. I think we got into that glitch where when you send them off, they haven't returned until you go and attack somebody, which we will certainly have to do. Alright. We are now a vassal, but not going to stop us. Alright. We're going to come back and fight this. Alright, we're going to stop manning the towers. Oh, now they're coming back. Jingling respects us. Oh, you know, you guys were a little late. I could have used you about 5 minutes ago. Although something I have learned here is we need to make a better wall up here, since this seems to be where the invasions are coming from. We're going to do this. That's true. We could send a spy. That would help soften them up a little bit before the next invasion. Or rather, the one that I'm about to send them. Really what I want to do is make sure that we are better defended next time, because if I could have retreated behind my walls, I think I would have stood a better chance. At least push them a little bit, I would have had a chance to retreat and maybe try to train some troops, retrain them. So now that we know that that works the way it does, let's go fix this here. Economic prosperity, all right. Can have a happy new year. Alright, let's go fix our stuff. Ah, that's true, I lost my allies now that I've lost my independence. We're gonna have to rebuild that again. Alright, but I think we can do that. Shindu respects me, that's a good thing. Alright, this should make us a little more defendable. Now that we've got some gates. Alright. We need to focus on this monument, too. Cash. Alright. Oh, they want rice? Yeah. We're not giving you any rice. No intention of that. In fact, what we were going to do is send... Oh, we can't send a spy to sabotage. Only to gather information? That's tough. We'd have to face them head on. Not sure that's something that I want to do. Apparently we're not going to be able to send spies there, so we'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I think we're going to refuse the tribute. We've got plenty of weapons. Let's get that military up and running. There we go. Yeah, I probably could get rid of the one catapult. I don't know why I've always had two. But, they're there. continue to make money. I should have, honestly, I should have paid the bribe for the second army. I had enough money, I could have done it. Oh well. Are the fancy homes. Jeez. Oh, there's the flood again. I don't know what is going on here, but we need more inspectors around here or something. Alright. How are we doing on our goals? You can't win while we're a vassal. I know that. Keep these compounds. Alright, Taoist or Buddhist building. We sell more rice, that's good. Get a Buddhist pagoda going. Alright, we need to get our lacquerware back in order. We are. Let's get our... Don't worry, we're building a ferry. There we go. Yep, all of our military buildings should have the workers turned on with the exception of our towers. I believe we've turned those off. So, we're building troops at a blistering fast speed. Where are my catapults? They were still marching. Yeah, they weren't going to make it. Nope. Alright, we can still fish again. Laza's actually back. I don't want to buy anything from them, though. I'm not a fan of them. But we will sell them stuff. Looks like we are out of tea. I'll tell you where you can take your sacks of rice, Laza. Lacquerware. We're gonna get the lacquerware over here. Get rid of some of this. You know what? We also need heroes. Keep forgetting that. Let's get rid of this clay. Actually going to stop selling tea. I don't want to keep it for internal purposes, otherwise we are going to, yep, start running out of people. Got a little bit of tea left. Not much. Alright, we've got some fancier houses going. Oh, the appeal of the neighborhood. There we are. Alright, we've got the impressive compound built. How are the military troops coming along? Pretty darn good. Recovered nicely from that invasion. Permit. Request alliance. Oh, well, unfortunately I can't accept because I'm a vassal. Being a vassal stinks. That's alright, we're gonna come back. I'm gonna throw the shackles of servitude and get back on the right track here. Alright, we need dirt and laborers. laborers get to work on that. Alright, let's make sure that our troops are getting built up. We can also start working on summoning some heroes to aid our cause. We don't have a lot that we can give them. We can give salt. Okay, that's a lot of salt for just being pleased. Looks like we're going to need some more warehouse space in order to accept some of this stuff. So, let's go open up our specialty warehouse. I'm just going to set this as a general warehouse so that hopefully we can start clearing out some of the queue of items that have been accumulating. There we go. Let's see, do we have any more houses? We've got 125 people. We only need 42. I'd say wages are pretty good, Tim. We're slowly shrinking that down. And just like that, we filled up with hemp. How do you like hemp? About as much as you like salt. Need to work on those cavalry. Alright, there we go. Getting there, weapons are being churned out very quickly. Some reason, Nuwa's blessing has just stuck on this on this fishing quay. Don't ask me why. There we go. Exalted. We should get a month of hero. Nope, I don't owe it to you. Let's see. I'm gonna go with defensive bonuses. Perfect. New Year's gifts. That's what we needed. Trying to make this as pretty as possible. I mean, you're kind of on a cliff, so I can't really do much else for you there. Demands tribute, 11 piles of uncut jade. Well, let me tell you where you can go shove that jade.
You should permit me to bless a fortune who can train our troops faster.
Not a bad plan. Alright. I need to get this. Alright, we have our defensive bonus. We've got Sun Tzu here. How are we on overall number of soldiers? We're getting close. We're gonna have to leave a skeleton crew behind. Oh, that's true. They will move faster, so hopefully they'll be able to come back to help aid in the defense if we do get attacked. Man, I still need 108 workers. Alright, now we will bump up the wage rate one last time. See if we can close some of the gap there. Alright, those guys are good. These guys are good. Now, we're going to conquer this settlement. I am going to leave behind just a small amount. Some infantry, mainly because I still need to work with them. These infantry still need work. These infantry need work. I think that should be good. You know, I'll take cash. We are going on a rampage. Send them off. Let's go get our independence back. Man, stone. 22 blocks of stone. Alright. Stockpile stone. Alright, troops are on the way. We've hit, let's see, a couple of our goals here. We still need to gain our independence so we can get our allies back. We still need more heroes, and we need to finish that palace, which we're working on it. I'll get another laborer camp there. There we are. Get some more dirt going for the palace. That'll keep working itself for the time being. We got weapons streaming in. That's good news. We got tea available for purchase. Got plenty of food. How much stone do we have? Still 14
Ooh,
stone.
the girl at the tea shop is looking my way. Quick, take my basket so I can go talk to her.
This is one of our favorite ports of call. Must be the lovely women here.
I've never had a trading junk actually like this. Oh, that makes me feel pretty good. But even the trading junk likes me. Yeah, you're not getting any of that, Lazo. Let me tell you where you can take that hemp. Or I'm sorry, not the hemp. That's what I'm attributing. I'll tell you where you can take that rice and that uncut jade. Because you're not getting it. Good news is, while Sun Tzu is off on campaign, it counts as us having him for a hero. Our fancy homes are doing quite well. Access to drama. Well, we're not going to be able to get drama. Hopefully we don't have any more drama. Stone, alright, trying that. Tribute ready. Nope, they're not getting it. I ain't paying it.
You're okay. Try it again. Concentrate.
They are not getting any stone. Or rather, any rice. Gotta wait for our troops to hit. Then we can gain our independence back. How's the monument coming? Not bad. 58 loads of dirt. Infantry's getting trained up. Oh! Your army has been defeated. Interesting. Alright, well, they're not too happy with us right now, but we also smashed their military, so these troops will be fresh and ready to go. We'll need to redispatch our troops with Sun Tzu again. Just keep him happy here. soon as he comes back, we'll send him off on campaign again, see if we can smash another couple shields. In the meantime, we'll just continue to work on this here. Alright, stone is ready. We can send that off. No longer need to stockpile that. Housing is doing pretty well. Taoist or Buddhist building? Got one down there. There we go. Alright. Got plenty more room. We've got some unemployment. Hopefully the troops come back here pretty quick. We'll send them off to Laza again and see if we can smash those last two shields in. Now we're well regarded around the world. Apathetic, docile, apathetic. Yeah, you're not getting any of this. Where's our lumber? We can clear some of that out. Got a fair amount of unemployment. I'm not too worried quite yet. No unrest. Alright, let's see here. Once our troops get back, we're going to start sending out the troops. Let's man the towers just to cut that unemployment down a tiny bit. Why is your tribute of uncut jade not arrived? Alright, warriors are back. Laza thinks less of me, as if they could. Alright, we're going right back at it. You know, cash is fine. Let's go rampage again. This time I'm going to leave a couple different troops behind, just so that I can train them up a little bit. Enlisted. Keep some of the cavalry behind this time. There we go. And out the door they go again. Like some troops are walking in, other troops are walking out. Sell more jade, they buy more ceramics. Laza's not happy with us. But you know what? I'm not concerned about that. Alright. How's our fancy house doing? Uh-oh. Acupuncturist. He's right here. Where did the guy go? I mean, he can only walk in this certain area. Where's the acupuncturist? Festival. Okay. Can dispatch some goods there.
A wise and virtuous ruler such as ours will never lose the mandate of heaven.
Alright, cavalry are being trained. Crossbowmen are being trained. How's the monument? still need more laborers. Let's put this into overdrive. Get those labor camps ramped up. More loads of dirt. Monument's not going to build itself. I never got to try out my gauntlet. I'm kind of disappointed. I wish there was a way to protect this area from flood. I wonder if I can do... a little bit of this. Try to keep the floodwater from getting too close to that inspector tower. We'll give it a shot. Oh no! Salamanders. That's no good. Killing my stone. Alright, Monument is coming along at a much faster clip now. As the laborers are out there smoothing out the loads of dirt. We've got a little bit of unemployment, so room for growth there. No, we don't have a lot of... I guess music, drama... I'm sorry, music and acrobat is all very well covered. Alright, Laza has been defeated. We have gained our independence back. They're not too thrilled with us, but you know what? That is just fine with me. Send out the calls for alliances. We're here to make some friends. Alright, send out a round of gifts to everybody. Wait for our troops to return home. We'll have to, of course, retrain them. Monument's coming along nicely. We still need more heroes, and we need more allies. This is the part of the game I like, where the city kind of runs itself just a little bit. There we go. Hopefully we can knock down... We've knocked down the last couple shields at Laza. In fact, you know... I'm not even that angry at him. I'm still not giving that... I'm still not giving you that jade. A little bitter about the jade.
Okay, forget the plate. Can you juggle?
Oh no, my acupuncturist is stuck in there. That's not... he's not able to get out. Alright.
The temples are visited so infrequently, we might have to go door to door to ask for contributions.
We also have to make sure that we're keeping our ancestors somewhat happy. Give a little bit of a pay homage there. You can see all my emissaries heading out. How's the temple? More wood, more carpenters. Actually going to turn these off. Turn the towers back on. At least we can cut down on our salamander problem. There we go. Towers will help take care of those pesky predators. Fancy houses are doing quite nice up here. You know, these are kind of like the folks that are in your neighborhood. They're, you know, they got a nice house, but they're just kind of grouchy. Like, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Alright. Get our troops heading back in the right direction. Let's get our hero back. We're going to turn off the towers here so we can continue to work on cavalry. There we go. We're training up. Alright, Chengdu becomes ally. Yes. Got our some allies back. Let's see how everyone's feeling. Agreeable. Excellent. Alliance sent. Philanthropic. Awesome. Agreeable. Alliance sent. Respectful. Philanthropic. We're already good there. Respectful. Bitter. Agreeable. Alliance sent. Alright. Now we're just going to start giving out money. Just throw them some strings of cash. Oz, of course, is still not very happy with us, but you know what? That's their problem. There are my catapults. Uh-oh, we need to keep him happy. How about some lacquerware? Alright, supplies are streaming in. Oh, steel, thank you. Alright, Laza's paying its fair share. Keep Laza from attacking us. Alright, carpenters are working. Bless some of these forts. We can send out stone. Get all of our forts blessed. Grab me an animal while you're waiting. There we go.
Capturing animals involves deception, just like warfare.
Alright, we've got our
Lure the
heroes
animal
amounts.
with bait, then snare it from ambush.
Alright. Just need to wait for those emissaries to go out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, just need to wait for the emissaries to come back. Let's see how that palace is coming along. More wood, more carpenters. Now, I wonder if there's a faster overlander out here to get the wood back there. I think there might be. Oh, there's the flood again. Winding our road in through here. We can connect this. That may help deliver some goods to the temple a little bit faster in the future.
With us cooped up in captivity, it's time for a pheasant revolt.
Uh-oh, pheasant revolt. Yeah, that's the last thing you need. Alright, soldiers are trained. Alright. Allies coming in. Troops are completely replenished. We've got a pheasant. Alright, we're in good shape here. Cooperative, agreeable. Let's get that alliance out. Sympathetic. Sympathetic, agreeable. Let's get the alliances rolling. Laza is loyal. That's all I needed out of you, Laza. All I needed. Let's focus on this temple here. Still need some carpenters. Flood destroyed our ferry again. Still destroyed the Inspector Tower despite my best efforts. Move the tower back a little bit, maybe. I need a place for game meat. I don't think I have any available space for game meat. Some of this hemp. Like, hang on, everybody. Whoa, we definitely do not want carved jade. Get rid of that. That's money sitting in a warehouse. Turn this back into a normal warehouse again. Clear out some of that game meat. Alright, we got 5 out of 7. We should have our emissaries. Should have. Yep, there they are. They're heading out. Almost got it. I'll just make it so that we get the alternate text from the Buddhist monk.
Living in the city is close to nirvana.
Close to nirvana. I'll take that. clear out some of that clay. Let's get rid of it. Alright, not too bad. Alright, more dirt, more laborers. Let's get out the shovels. Alright, let's see, our population, pretty stable. This is what we like to see.
You all know it's better to give than to receive, especially to me. I mean, to your government.
Might consider making a couple more paper makers, given that we have so much hemp. Question is, where could I put them? Do another loop over here. We got so much hemp. Let's throw in a paper maker there. And a paper maker there. One more just to be safe. We can export that paper. Alright, we've got allies coming in. That's 7 allies. Just gotta finish that temple. Let's do this. Let's speed this up a bit. Wait for that temple to get fixed. Happy New Year. There we go. Tribute paid. Thank you. Alright, temple being built. Uh-oh. Millet. I have any millet. I don't even know where to get millet. Alright. 16 millet. Let's crank up the speed again. 6 months to comply on the millet. Let's turn the speed back down. There we go. Dispatch now. Perfect. Alright, we're working on smoothing things out here. Oops, let's go ahead and speed it back up. This is always fun to watch. Listen to this. And they work quick. Alright, carpenters are out. Alright, carpenters are working on tearing out that. Tribute paid, thank you kindly. Hey, there we go, they love us. Alright. So far the curse hasn't been too bad. I got the frame, we need more wood. There comes some wood. Oh, spices. Oh, we haven't had spices in a long time. let's see. We need to treat our ancestors right here. More wood coming up. Here we are. More wood, more carpenters. There's the wood. More wood, more carpenters. And we repeat the process. More wood, more carpenters. Here comes the wood. It's like clockwork. Ooh, clay and a ceramics expert. All right. More clay, more ceramics. There's the clay, there's the ceramics. Carpenters and ceramics experts. There's the lumber. Oh no, an earthquake! Doesn't appear to anything to have suffered any damage. That was lucky.
Confucius says, he who keeps the old kindle and adds new knowledge is fit to be a teacher.
Alright, we need the clay. Ceramics being worked right now. We need a stone and a mason. There's the... Oh. There's the stone. Large palace complete. There we go. Huang Di, the Yellow Emperor, could not be more delighted, and hopefully he won't be coming back to attack us anytime soon. Let's turn the speed back down here. And there we go. The Wrath of the Water Demon. Alright. It is said that there are times when the courage and determination of mortals can triumph against the gods. Incredibly, you have proven this truth by successfully defying the Shuimu's wrath. In spite of her best efforts, the city of Xingshan remains firmly rooted on Star Mountain and continues to grow. You are filled by a fierce pride. As you contemplated this, Guanyin appeared again. With praise to Great Buddha, your efforts have been successful, she said. Huang Di is pleased with you, and my help is no longer bewitched by the Shuimu. He repeated, he had repented, and all will no longer lead the Tubo against you. Too much destruction, pain, and suffering has befallen Xingshan. Guanyin continued. Through the Great Buddha's guidance, I have found a way to end it. Are you willing to listen to my solution? Guanyin's words offer hope. What is her plan? Right. The soothing of the Shuimu. Alright, so now we're going to hopefully appease the water demon. So we need a population of 5,000. We're definitely going to need to expand our settlement a little bit. 100 people in a heavenly compound or better. Large palace must be built. Got that. Grand temple complex. Ooh, that's a big monument. Grand pagoda must be built. Okay, both of those are very, very big monuments. Treasury of 200,000 strings of cash. All right. 795 of the Common Era. Guanyin has asked you to come along to the Sacred Lake. Once there, Guanyin and the Shuimu appear before you. I have meditated a way for your city to remain here, Guanyin said. Listen now to the words of the Shuimu. I will allow your city to remain here in safety, but under these conditions. First, you must build a grand temple complex to honor me. Second, you must build a grand pagoda to honor Guanyin, who has shown you the wisdom to coexist. Finally, you must sponsor festivals to Shuimu to be held in every city in the next year of the rat. In return, I will lift the curse of disasters and vow no further hostility. You bow to the deities and gratefully agree to their conditions. Your soothing of the Shuimu will bring lasting hope for the future. Still, hard work lies ahead. The Emperor now requires the city to be expanded to hold a full 5 chen of citizens. Also, it is said a hatred toward you is growing in Laza. Perhaps they despise being a pawn in the Shuimu's game. I could see why they could be a bit upset. Alright, so we know we're going to have to work on some monumental undertakings here. Laza's paying our tribute. Alright, none of these monuments are small. They're all fairly large. Now we might be able to squeeze one in. Grand Temple Complex is really what I'm more afraid of because this thing is massive. And I don't even know if I'm going to be able to build it here. I may have to blow up some of my farms here to get this to work. Well. Su Kong appears. We got the Monkey King.
Our cities. I am quite resourceful. Which of my 72 forms would impress you the most?
Alright, let's see if we can lay the foundation for these monuments, and then maybe we call it a night. Let's see here. I hastily constructed this wall, but that doesn't mean it has to stay here. Problem is, even if I remove it, I'm not sure I've got enough space. Well, even if I clear all this land off here, do I even have a spot for it? I don't think so. Now, I could relocate all of my fancy homes. That could be a bit of a challenge, considering I've got to get to 5,000 people, though. And I still have to have a lot of people in a heavenly compound. I could also delete some military units. Although, I really don't want to do any of the above. This is, of course, one of the largest monuments in the game. Well, I think the best bet I have is to maybe remove some of my silkworm sheds here. Thank you for coming. Not required. Alright. I think we can make it work. Basically, got to remove all of this stuff. As much as it pains me to do that, it's for the best. Let's clear this up here. Delete as much of that as we can. Oh, I saw it turn green. Alright. It's a little awkwardly placed, but... Uh-oh. That cuts that off. I could move it over one tile. Alright, that gives me an escape route. Alright, not exactly the way I wanted to go, but it can work. It will work. Then I can always put my... Got the Monkey King coming back. I can always place this right back here. There we are. Alright, monuments have been placed. Well, unfortunately, we'll have to take a hit to our silk production, but good news is we already have the treasury completed, so we don't have to worry as much about that. More worried about some of these much larger buildings here that we're going to have to work on. You can always build more silkworm sheds. In fact, I think I can take care of that right now. Let's just fix that. Just going to link that together. There we go. That should supplement that. We did lose a hemp farm in the process, but... Oh, we need to sell weapons. I think we can get rid of those somewhere, can't we? Already are. Alright, let's get rid of the weapons. We can get rid of the clay here real quick. Alright. We'll develop this plot here for a new housing development. Oh, man. We'll have to work on that in a bit. Save this here. Alright. Thanks for coming. Alright. That's going to do it for me here for this evening. Thank you so much for joining me on this Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom campaign edition. We've got the previous edition from our Legend of Xingshan. That's up on YouTube. You can go ahead and watch that at Reeb64. Just search for Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom. You'll see that playlist pop up. Thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to those of you who came out from the Emperor Facebook page. Always happy to have you with us. And of course, thanks for Tim for helping guide me through the campaign, as well as offering some helpful hints in creating this too. It's always a lot of fun to play. That'll do it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and we will see you next stream. Stay safe.